Hey guys, it's Kevin again. I just wanted to make another video. It's been a while since I made another video, so I wanted to get back in touch with you guys, see what you're doing. Somebody at work mentioned that I was a YouTuber, and I was like, well, yeah, I made a couple of videos, and I look pretty tired making those videos. So hopefully this is a little better, and hopefully the lighting's a little better. But I don't have the best way to record yet, so it's just on my laptop, better laptop, but. A couple things I want to do. I want to show you a couple things I got recently that have helped me. I got some chlorella, which helps clean out the heavy metals in your system. I'll show you that. Picked that up. It was so expensive that I decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and buy, since I got I got one of these, which wasn't too bad, called Kratom Quick. And that's a pill maker. Use that for my kratom as well. But I use my chlorella powder, which is a lot cheaper. It's like $10, and I barely used any and made a whole thing of these. This normally had 60 in it, and now it's got, I may have put 100 in there. And there's the caps. I dropped one. That's very helpful. Helps clean out your system, along with the other vitamins I take. So that's that. As far as kratom goes, Life Force kratom I've been taking. Yeah, let me grab it over here. The Mango Borneo was really good, and this one here, Super Premium Jong Kong, is about as good or just as good. It's a green vein. Works really good for anxiety, motivation, that type of thing. Use it for work a lot. It helps me get the job done. If I need to do something around the house, mow the lawn, I'm up for it. Get it done. Clean out the garage. You get it done. And it doesn't. It's kind of like a. If you've never had kratom before, it's kind of like a. If you've ever had coffee, it's kind of like that. Maybe a little better sometimes, but that's about it. Anyway. I wanted to I'm thinking about doing another video channel on YouTube where I would actually go through and read the Bible. I know some people have done this, and they usually put up like the black screen and just put the text up, or put some kind of landscape on there, and I don't really want to do that. I'm just going to read it straight up. I don't have the best speaking voice per se, but I think my family would appreciate it some if they were to go on and say, because my kids are at the moment are not at home, and that's another story. You know some of that. 3 of the kids came home, and then they got suspicious because 2 of them stole a laptop from school and said something inappropriate. So we're going back to court on the 19th, I believe it is. So, but that's something else, and we'll talk about that later. So that should be 3 of the other kids coming home soon. Another one of the kids coming home for overnights later on, hopefully. And also wanted to show you my reading glasses, because I was reading small stuff and couldn't see it, and it was bugging me. So I said, well, I was at Walmart and got a pair of these. So, yep. Kids said I look smarter. I don't know. But they said I need to fix my teeth. Yes, I do need to fix that. And I'm probably going to do that next year, hopefully. If not before that. I want to get that taken care of. Get it fixed. So, other than that, let me know if you got anything else you really want, or have any suggestions for me that would help me. That'd be fine. If you want to be hater and troll, I don't really care. It's not going to matter to me. I did have something I wanted to read for you, and it's from Job 37, and I'll read this to you and see how well you think this would do, because if you read through the Bible, it takes about 77 hours if you read it through, reading it out loud, and that's the NIV. I've got the Message Bible, and I'm going to read this from Job 37, and I'm going to start with Elihu's response to Job. And it starts out in 36, actually, and I think it's, let me see what it says. 26, verse 26, 36:26 of Job. And it says, no one can escape from God. So I'll read that first, and then I'll read this little chapter here. Do you see what you think? All right, take a long, hard look. See how great he is, infinite, greater than anything you could ever imagine or figure out. He pulls water up out of the sea, distills it, and fills up his rain cloud cisterns. Then the skies open up and pour out soaking showers on everyone. Does anyone have the slightest idea how this happens? How he arranges the clouds, how he speaks in thunder? Just look at that lightning, his sky-filled light show, illuminating the dark depths of the sea. These are the symbols of his sovereignty, his generosity, his loving care. He hurls arrows of light, taking sure and accurate aim. The high God roars in the thunder, angry against evil. Now we're starting 37. From Job, whenever this happens, my heart stops. I'm stunned. I can't catch my breath. Listen to it. Listen to his thunder, the rumbling thunder of his voice. He lets loose his lightnings from horizon to horizon, lighting up the earth from pole to pole. In their wake, the thunder echoes his voice, powerful and majestic. He lets out all the stops. He holds nothing back. No one can mistake that voice, his words thundering so wondrously, his mighty acts staggering out our understanding. He orders the snow, blanket the earth, and the rain, soak the whole countryside. No one can escape the weather. It's there, and no one can escape from God. Wild animals take shelter, crawling into their dens. When blizzards roar out of the north and freezing rain crusts the land, it's God's breath that forms the ice. It's God's breath that turns lakes and rivers solid. And yes, it's God who fills the clouds with rainwater and hurls lightning from them every which way. He puts them through their paces, first this way, then that. Commands them to do what he says all over the world. Whether for discipline or grace or extravagant love, he makes sure they make their mark. And here's the second part of it. A terrible beauty streams from God is what it's. And it starts with verse 14 of Job 37. Job, are you listening? Have you noticed all this? Stop in your tracks. Take in God's miracle wonders. Do you have any idea how God does all of it? God does it all? How he makes bright lightning from dark storms? How he piles up cumulus clouds? All these miracle wonders of a perfect mind? Why, you don't even know how to keep cool on a sweltering hot day. So how could you even dream of making a dent in that hot tin roof sky? If you're so smart, give us a lesson on how to address God. We're in the dark and can't figure it out. Do you think I'm dumb enough to challenge God? Wouldn't that just be asking for trouble? No one in his right mind would stare straight at the sun on a clear and cloudless day. As gold comes from the northern mountains, so a terrible beauty streams from God. Mighty God, far beyond our reach, unsurpassable in powers and justice. It's unthinkable that he'd treat anyone unfairly. So bow to him in deep reverence, one and all. If you're wise, you'll most certainly worship him. So, that's what I got for that. Maybe I'll just do something like that every once in a while. So, anyway, let me know what you think and comment if you'd like. If not, that's fine too. Alright, talk to you guys soon.